Hi, in this video I have the Beston battery charger and I'm going to demonstrate how to repair it. It is currently faulty. There's the little display, LCD display, and when I insert the batteries it's supposed to show me the amount of charge in the batteries, and then also it's supposed to charge them. Even if I press this firmly in place, it's completely there. There it came online, but then it's gone off again. So you can see that something is wrong here. I mean, I can wiggle this one and it's definitely not working. You might think maybe I haven't seated them properly. Even if I knock them in, you can see it's not making any difference. So I'm going to now demonstrate how to solve this problem. The first thing I'm going to do is unplug it, and then I'm going to remove the batteries, and I'm going to turn this around, and as you can see I've already found the fault, so I'm just going to walk you through the steps that I've already followed. So there are two screws over here and two over here. Unfortunately, you need to break through the back cover sticker, or you could peel the sticker off, but I find that when you do peel it off, it never quite seats nicely. So this is a star. I'm just using a star screwdriver and unscrewing there. Then there's another one here, and then there are two here. These are recessed. I just take another screwdriver with a smaller head, and I'm just unscrewing these over here. Now open this slowly. There we go. And I'll now demonstrate what the problem is. So what happens is when you put the battery in, these little suspension pins, they depress as you depress the battery. And these little pins align to the battery terminals over here. Now what is happening is, if you have a look on the side view, they've actually fallen in. There, it's fallen in there, and it's fallen in there. So these should not fall out of their container. You see there's a little tube there. These should be in firmly, and that and that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them in place. Once they are held firmly in place, then these pins mate with the other side of the battery terminals. So if I quickly plug it in, and I hold these two with my fingers, making sure they stay in place. And when I put the battery there, I don't even have to push it in all the way, and immediately you can see it's charging. Right, so I just take some super glue. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the paper. And the reason I put it on the paper is if I squirt it on the pins, it tends to go everywhere. And now what I do is I just take a screwdriver and I dip the screwdriver in the super glue, and I cover the terminal with glue without letting the glue go to the front. See, if I just put a drop, it will get in everywhere and you'll find that it won't work. So now I push it in there, and I do the same with this one. It's also come loose. Right, now that that is stuck, I've still got a bit of super glue. I can just put on the sides here. Right, just make sure those are down. And now what I'm going to do is put some double-sided tape at the back here. Right, the purpose of that tape is to build up the profile, so when I put the lid on, the lid actually depresses on those pins. So I can already feel that the back is quite tight to put on, so that means it's pressing on those pins. Right, so I can see a slight bulge there, but over time it will depress. The double-sided tape will depress. Right, there we go. There's the pins. They are now seating nicely. Just make sure that no super glue got here and is blocking the pin from depressing. If you did mistakenly get some super glue on the pin, just take a long nose pliers and turn it gently left to right, and eventually it will come loose. Right, now if I plug it back in, you can see that it is now working. Thanks for watching, and cheers.